my god. Is it real? Is this a real stream? Featuring Enter the as I have the sounds of violence happening in the background? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I woke up late, so I'm going to be eating a sausage. Well, today is going on. So we do have 2 people in World. We're just going to wait for them to finish off their fights. Yes, it will be password line. Look at my disgusting sausage sandwich. I'm feeling so fucking happy. Oh, it's so greasy. Fuck yes. Am I the end of the? Yes. Yes, indeed I am. As we do see someone frozen in World. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Alright, folks. So, this is the fight night. If you are interested in joining today, we might have a pseudo queue system. Oh, as we do see Aqua and everyone returning to the world. That's crazy. Huh? Question mark? If you're interesting, which of course you should be. You should be very fucking interesting. So, if you're interested in joining, !fight to get the full link to the rules. If you're in Endicord, you can of course find the rules. Oh, the world is broken. Magnificent. That's just fantastic, because I'll have to reboot everything. Okay. Let's get to that then. Ripperoni and pepperoni. Oh, I love Elden Ring! But yeah, if you're interested... Oh wait, what? Hang on a second. Let me do the usual thing. Okay, he's restarting. Alright. I love Elden Ring. But yes, if you're interested in joining, we do have Fritz and Aqua who'll be getting in first, assuming it doesn't brick. If not, we'll replace out the players, as I have to reboot up all of my shenanigans. Tourney table. Yes, sir. But yeah, at the end of the day, what we'll be trying to do here is doing fight nights every week. Casted rule set FC. Of course, regular Enda FCs will remain untouched by the rule set, but for the sake of this one, does not want to boot it up. That's very interesting. Give me a moment, folks. Of course, just as I go to start it, everything breaks. That's powerful. That's fucking powerful is what that is. Alright. GG's though. I might actually have to restart now anyway. Free camera. No, it's not working. I'm gonna have to restart. Ripperoni. G to the G's. Alright. I love Elden Ring. Should be able to when the world is fixed. I literally just had to restart anyway, because I closed my table. So we'll crack on now in a second. Let me get the right things open, because I have to close everything now. There are more tabs open regarding things than you have any idea, folks. It is a little bit stressful. It's actually strange, because it's easier to run tourneys than it is password lion, LION. It's actually easier to host a tournament than this, if you can believe it. There we go. So whoever else is in the world, could you please leave? And we'll just crack on as quickly as we can. So, whoever is not supposed to be fighting, please get out. Thank you. Alright. We actually got back. Stream finally no dead. Yeah, I had to restart everything. It was like pulling teeth. Alright, folks. Well, we do have both of our contestants in and ready to go for our first fight of Fight Night. ! Fight to read the rules. And just let me know who is around. I believe Sasimoto is going to be up next. But for now, it's going to be Fritz in blue, Aqua in red. And let's see if we'll actually get this show on the road. And it is Not cooperate? Why is that not working? Fascinating. Oh my fucking god. Oh lord, why is it not working? Here, fuck it. Cool. We do this old school. Cool. We'll figure it out. Alright, as we jump back in. Get the fight on the road. Both players are now going to go drinking their shenanigans. We do see the bolts coming out here right off the bat. Holy crossbow, I believe, not spread, which is a curious choice here for sure. Aqua is going to be rocking those fists. Of course, fists are a little bit more restricted now. They were just a little bit too strong, as we do see Fritz managing to get the first hit there. However, just look at that rush down here that the fists are able to do. Absolutely bonkers, as we do see. The Divine Beast Stomp coming through there, but unfortunately Fritz is going to be taking a lot of damage here by the looks of things. And we are going to see that insane pressure coming out here from the side of Fritz, and on the side of Aqua, sorry. God, the Divine Beast Stomp actually manages to get that into the rolling attack there. Another Divine Beast Stomp coming in retaliation. Now, once more, as we are going to see just that very, very hesitant trying to get that counter pressure here, but he has to change it up as the standing R1 is going to get the interrupt. But the gravity fans are going to be left over. We are going to see that nice little bit of damage into, I was going to say a loading screen, but into that animation instead. GG's. And then it's going to be Aqua taking the first stock. Cool beans. As now we'll hopefully be seeing. Yo, we got it working. Let's frickin' go. As the bolt is now out. Yes, no DLC greases on fists now. They were just... We're going to play whack-a-mole, because in the relative balance of things, it would be theoretically only be them versus backhand blades. Backhand blades are still going to be utterly busted in my rule set, but no one's used them, so no one's going to use them. Then you know what? There's no shame in it. But we are going to see here that Godskin Swaddling Cloth proc doing some crazy work, as we see a jumping attack up the top. You see the standing R1. We do see the R2 coming through into a running attack now once more from the side of Aqua. Goes for a jumping attack there. We do see the R2, which gets the trade into another trade, and that is going to be the tier gone for Fritz. However, the rolling attack comes through there into another Divine Beast Stomp. It is going to hit there. Forced back now once again. Get your emotes at the ready for this one, as we do see the charged Divine Beast Stomp into another rolling attack. But unfortunately, those rollings aren't doing the work that needs to be done, as we do see a nice little bit of poke. However, the fists are going to come in. Boom. That is going to be Aqua taking another stock. Yeah, Curseblade Circs are currently legal, but there's an awful lot of restrictions on them in terms of talismans. And I don't think it's enough personally, but no one's using it, so fuck it. We ball. Alright, ladies and gents. And there we go. Boom. And there you have it. We are going to see both players chilling like villains. We do see that little bit of chip coming out from the side of Fritz, but unfortunately Fritz is not able to take it. Those hours of Napoleonics not quite paying off here, ladies and gents, as you do see the R2 come out there once more, as we see that recharge on the crossbow here. Fixed bayonets, a firing advance, all of that jazz, and it's not going to be enough, as we do see the trade come through. Not in the favor of Fritz here, as he's going to take yet more damage with that rolling attack. I believe that might have been an aim punch as well. As we are going to see now the... jump over the top there into an R2, but getting too close for comfort here is Aqua, but it's not going to matter, as we do see that insanely high health lead into a little bit of chip. And there we go. Both players do it, and that is going to be Aqua on the score sheet. Now, who else wants to get in? GG's to both. Well played. So, who wants to get in next? I've seen Sasimoto, so we'll have Sasso in first. There's Sasso. So, Sasso, you were going to be in. Is there anyone else who wants in now? Now is your chance to say. I see Pablo in chat. I see Darcy as well. I personally don't like it. I think it's a little bit pee-pee poopy. Mostly because, well, upgrade Angres. Yeah, you're in then, Angres. Get in here. Oh, never mind. We do have someone else in, I think. We have Pablo in. So it's Pablo. Angres, you're on next. Just let me know that you're trying to get in, folks. And then it's going to be Angres after this. Okay. Cool. So this is going to be Pablo. He's going to be in blue. Pablo versus Nice Net Bro, which I'm guessing is Sasso to the Moto. Alright, cool. Let's see if this is going to work, which it is not. So we just have to go tinker with some stuff. Like I said, it's actually weird that a tournament is easier to put together than these fight clubs. Not sure how much of that you had heard me say. Players in session. What player are you? You should be 3, which you are. Cool. Let's make that 3. Cool. So Angres, you're going to be up next. Whoever you fight. A fight night is like a fight club. It's casted, basically. Yeah, that's the idea. If you exclamation point fight, you'll get the full rules. All right, folks. We have Sasimoto. No, never mind. We don't. GG's though. Why is that not working? So it's player slot 3 versus 1. Okay, that's why it's not working. Cool. All right. There we go. All right, folks. We've got both players in. It's Pablo using the Great Cat to great effect. Sasso on the honest dual shunters. Let's get the show on the road. Best of 3. We are going to see the physics right off the bat. Empty jumps coming out from the side of Sasso to the Moto. Great Cat here on the side of Pablo. We'll take a quick look at the builds in between rounds here as well. Going for an empty jump there all right off the bat. We are going to see that nice little bit of pressure. L1. CL1 once more getting that attempted to La Vortex. Oh, and the jump comes over the top there into a quick poke, but I do believe it's a Raksasha on the side of Pablo, which would give him that hyper armor. Unless it was a random poise event. Good jump out, managing to catch Sasso. Catching him once again. We do see that roll come through there, but unfortunately Sasso is going to be nowhere to be found there. Pablo is now quite low, of course. We do see Sasso still with the tears. We see a roll out there into that hyper armor, and a very strange interaction comes out there as well. We do see the jumping attack right over the head there as well, but we do see that rolls coming out from Pablo. It's going to be Germany versus the US. Not the first time that's happened. Possibly better circumstances though, as we are going to see Sasimoto taking that first round. GG's. All right. So let's take a quick peek at the builds and hope that nothing is broken. You're going to see Pablo obviously on the rack here. I wasn't sure if it was Great Cat or the rack, but it does seem as though we're on that 61 dex once again versus the 62 strength of the dual shunter on the side of Sasimoto. Be curious to see if there's any handy tech opportunities with the PSGS. Might actually be kind of interesting to go for that two-handing just to get a bit of extra recovery, because especially given that PSGS, as we stare out over the parapet, is kind of it's a pretty heavy setup when it comes to recovery. Alright. And we do see that jumping attack come out there from the side of Pablo. However, he is going to be interrupted here. We are going to see now, going for that nice little bit of pressure there, is the side of Sasso. Sasso actually getting La Vortex going here. He does kind of chill out there into a more of a neutral, as we are going to see those running attacks come through into his follow-up R1, but good roll comes out from the side of Pablo, managing to catch Sasso, but unfortunately that JL1 from Kilo is going to actually get that punish. Jumping attacks into Great Cats are really good. That rhymed, I realized. Really, really nice. Cats struggle. The Great Cat especially struggles with airs, as we see that jumping attack there onto the two-handed there from the side of Sasso. Into another JL1. Is going to get that half hit at the very least. Into another JL1. And I just realized I never changed the scores. So there's going to be a 2-0 in the favor of Sasso to the Moto. No, that's wrong. 0. 2-0 to the side of Sasso to the Moto. Very, very nice. That is not what I wanted. 2-0. No. There we go. Well, hey. Alright. Let's go on a 3-2-1. Let's get that bolt out there and let's see what our players have for us on offers. Alright, there we go. We are going to see the shunter. Shunting. A shunter must shunt, ladies and gents. As I continue to eat my breakfast. Good jumping attack comes out there from the side of Pablo. Both sides relatively even here as well. That was fucking delicious. As we do the running attack, that is going to get that interrupt. And a CR1 follow up there as well. Managing to get that interrupt there. What Pablo needs to do is he needs to outspace that Shunta. So the Shunta cannot shunt. But we do see that trade coming off there. Sasso is a little bit lower in terms of just not having tier, but the JL1 comes out once again. And if you're Pablo, you're breaking some drywall over those JL1s. You have to be careful of your aggression. You have to not be too committal. You have to wait for Sasso to make a mistake. And as we can see, Sasso here is looking for just that. As we do see the whiff punish coming through. Can we have a whiff punish restored? So that is going to be Sasso to the Moto. Taking the win. Now, get the hell out of my world. Thank you. Alright, who's up next? We have Angres, who is going to be in. I've heard very good things about your mage, Angres, so I'm kind of curious to see what you have for us today. Oh, never mind. It is going to be Bob. Angres, so if you could skedaddle on in, that would be phenomenal, bestie. Who else is in? Who else is in that we can come in? Do we have another player, or will we start rotating right off? Best tallies, I know, right? And I just closed the other player tab, so it's a player left. I'm looking for player right. Cool. Who else is coming in? I just need to know so I can change your name and lock you in here, and I can just scribble you down so that I don't miss anyone like last time. I've been trying to be a little bit more organized on my side, folks, which is something that I do actually want to apologize for this week's beginners bracket. I got a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of people that I was getting in, and it has definitely thrown me for a loop. So if you had asked and there was a bit of confusion early on in the week for the beginners bracket tomorrow, I do apologize. I'm going to try and make sure that it doesn't happen again. But we are looking for another player. Could you please out yourself so I can scribble you down, sir? I have very bad frames. Ooh. Yo, A2. Just to restart real quick. And if we have another comer, so will I stick you in, A2? We're going to look for another player. Very, very bad frames. No worries, Angers. It's okay. I understand. I can wait for you to be on next. Do we have another player? I don't see anyone else, Fritz, so we'll get you in, bestie. So you, Fritz... versus A2, I believe you're in. I think. Hi, Suwu. Unless Angres gets in first before someone else shouts the spot. DM's in it? Oh, God. I'll check it out after stream, I think, Suwu. Alright. Fritz, you get back in. Versus whoever else is in world. So it's Rykov. Is there anyone else going in? You don't have a game category set? What? Bruh. Okay, let me fix that then real quick. I had a stream crash and everything went to shit. Elden Ring. That's so weird. Okay. Cool. And now it's set. Neato. Have been deprived of their rights. So we have Rykov, we have Fritz in. Does anyone else who's already been in want to go in again? Rolled a neutral, natural one, saved out a corrupted. GG's. I'm going to take this opportunity to eat my sandwich. I think that would be a good idea. Oh. It's a sausage and black pudding sandwich. Mmm. Is there anyone else trying to get in? I was lording my manor in a crash. Neato. Yeah. I think A2's just said she wants to pop in, so we'll get A2 in. A2. Alright, A2. Password is lion. Get in here, nerd. Just mark you down. And that's great. I don't need to change the... Ooh, nice. First letter it's first letter checked. Alright. Cool beans. So it is going to be Fritz versus A2. Rate A2 will be red. Magnificent. I'm going to try and look at a way to make this work a little bit better in future. And yes, what people are talking about at the moment, just for people who aren't fully aware, is I have banned two-handed thrusting shields as a class because it's cringe and it's incredibly boring to cast it. And I would sooner me enjoy myself over some esoteric setup being good. It's just annoying. I don't mind strong stuff being strong per se, which is why I've allowed fists and most other stuff to be basically unrestricted. But I just want it to be engaging for both myself, the audience, and everything to watch. Fight. Now, we're waiting for A2 to get in world. But if you want to book a space, Angres has already booked a spot. Hopefully it works after this. But if there's someone else got a save corrupted issue, bruh, what the fuck? Bash your forehead against the... It worked, yo! Alright. Got it now, next go. So it's gotta be A2 and then Angres, you're on next, brother. Just check that you're not having frame issues and stuff. So A2, let's go. FC, yeah, what's up, Zodix? I'm trying to get in touch with the player during the beginner's bracket and I don't know who it is. ZS? Does anyone know who that is in Discord? Out of curiosity, what's up, Zodix? Does anyone know who that is? They've entered the beginner's bracket. Alright, A2's in Dehus. Let's go! Alright, we got this. No, we're mana still in world. Let's go. Please leave world. Actually, no, you can stay. We'll get use the next two in. So we have Pablo, we have slot 2 versus slot 4. Okay, I can do that. 2, 4. Cool. There we are. Now we're getting places, folks. I don't believe it. Now, just stay in world. We have Angres and whoever the other person is in next. Alright, so... without further ado, we'll take a look at builds and stuff in the intermission. This is going to be the dual anchors, the XQC special, versus the dual... I'm not sure. I'm actually going to have to check. I think it's paired Miladies. And we do see the paired Miladies actually go to town there right off the bat. Nope. It's a single anchor. And there we go. We are going to see just going to the monkey mashing with 2 straight swords. But they're great. Oh, but that hyper armor trade comes out here on the side of... what the hell? Sorry. What? Okay, I need to see this build. Fritz takes the first stock. What the hell? What? All right, I need to take a moment here. 60 strength, 22 dex, okay. What the hell? Okay, we have the 2-hand, no 2-handed tally. Bro. Alright, you know what? You learn something new every day. Alright, ladies and gents, on a 3, 2, 1, it's A2 in red, Fritz in blue. Alright, and the roar comes out, and A2 is going to have to be very careful about those trades. That is a lot of damage, but good that it's rollable, as we do see. Mesmer Skewer coming out there and going, yeah, I'm not having any of that. A2 is taking so much damage right now. And we do see the jumping attack managing to catch Fritz there on the back foot. As we do see the daggers coming out here as well. Goes for an empty jump there. Good roll out there on the side of A2. She needs to focus on rolling here and initiating then from Kilo so that we don't see those trades. But unfortunately, the hyper armor here of that is just going to keep going. But A2 comes in with the solid riposte there, doing a crazy amount of damage. The counter pressure is nuts. And what A2 needs to do now is look for the gap between the hyper armor, try and get those interrupts there as we do see him running along. Oh, the flame skewers are punished, and Fritz has now lost his tier, but I believe so is A2. A slight life lead by about 200 HP. Definitely pretty pogger, I think is the technical terms. Yes, as the run R2 comes out, tries to go for the trade. A2 has taken a lot of damage from those exchanges there. We are going to see Fritz here going for that nice little cheeky dagger. The dagger in Men Smiles. We do see another running attack there. We are going to see these R1s from Kilo here, trying to bait in a little bit of pressure by throwing those knives, but A2 is having absolutely none of it. As we do see I believe it's the Dancer's Oils? Dancer's Perfumes? I can't remember the exact name, but that trade comes through. Me, when the hyper is armor. I did that right? It's going to be 2-0 in the favor of Fritz. Was that Flame of the Redmanes? Are you sure? There's a consumable that has a very similar kind of vibe to it. I thought that was that one. But either way, we do have both of our contestants in. Let's go. Yeah, the trades are really... It's Rhea, Perfume. There you go. I was figuring that was it. I'm just going to call it the Perfume, because it's easier. As we are going to see now both players chilling in a neutral. Looking at this here, we do see these step outs here. A2 learning her lessons here, being less likely to engage, and that's kind of what you have to do against hyper armor. You just kind of have to vibe. Unfortunately, the panic roll is going to be punished. Tries to strafe there. Good rollouts there on the side of A2. Beautiful punish there as well, as we do see it even out just a smidge. Still about 1000 HP in the difference, as we are going to see now the runouts coming out here from the side of A2, who does manage to get those interrupts on the charged Warcry R2. As you do see a little bit of chip damage coming through there. It has evened out. We're within 700 HP of each other, which is of course very pro. A2 trying to go for a run out there. It is going to be NA West versus EU, which might be a little bit rough. As we are going to see the Flame Skewer, but a trade. And that is that. These things are kind of bonkers. That's pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny. So it's going to be Fritz on the scorecard with a 1. So far, Aqua, Sasso, and Fritz have taken a stock. Rana, Perfume. Okay, I'll try and remember that. So, Angres, you are up next. If you're in World. Who else hasn't been in? So, try and get the show on the road. So, it's going to be Blade Singer Mara versus... Who else hasn't been in? Is there anyone who's looking to get in? Folks, I'd ask the players please leave the world. I just want to have a quick head count as to who's here. And I'll be in, no worries. So Foolish hasn't been in, we'll wait a moment. Anyone else looking to get in? Alright, it's going to be Pablo then versus Angres. So. Cool, let's get this show on the road. If you need a gamer I can join, I'll get you in after this one. Let's get Pablo in first. Pablo in for a reset. Let me just call the... Get this sorted. Pablo. Little S. Alright, so... let's have a quick look. No, that's not the right one. So it is going to be Angres rocking the Faith Int Dex. That's a weird build. I'm curious as to how this one's going to go. And then it's going to be versus Pablo, who's going to be on that Dex build as well. Now let me just check that the players are actually set correctly, which they are not. Cool beans. So it is going to be 3 versus 1. Alright, now it should be working. Alright, cool. So, round 1. Let's crack on. Cool beans. Let's go. And there we have it. We are going to see the physics here and the magic missile coming out into center. Of course, magic missile does take up an awful lot of space. And that's going to be the putrescent vortex coming out there. Good run attack there comes out from the side of Angres. Magic missile is going to be traded into there, and it is. I'm not entirely sure who won that trade in the wind-up, as we do see now the magic missile kind of vibing out there in center, going for that little swift shard spire. The swift shard. Someone's fat rolling, and there we go. Pablo has now seen blood. The mage has made a mistake. It's time for all. The punishment is the rack Sasha here into the regular cat. By the looks of things, it's going to be doing a bit of damage. The magic missile comes out there just to give Angres a little bit of cover here, as we do see these. Oh my god, the magic missile actually managed to hit, as we do see the vortex of putrescence come out now once more into the Ash of War there, which I believe is an impaling thrust from the side of Angres. Pablo here is quite low. We do see a running attack come through there, tries to get that hyper armor trade, but the weed cutter comes out there, getting a nice amount of damage. Good run R1 comes through there. We are going to see yet another run R1 come through now as well. Empty jump, and the follow-up or jumping R1 comes through into a follow-up attempt to catch that there. Crouching attacks are going to come through. Good wave dashes coming out here from the side of Pablo. Goes for that second, managing to get the roll catch there. That is going to be the tier gone now for both of our contestants. Both sides. Oh man, tries to go for that, but the interrupt there and the hyper armor comes through. Tries to go for that rolling R1, but it is not going to catch there. Both sides. We do see the swap over now into Blue Feather. And we are going to see the hyper armor trade, 300 HP to 123. We are going to see these glintstone, the Swift's glintstone shards. The shards may come out here to actually end this, as we are going to see now both players chilling. We do see that red feather comes out, but that is going to be Angres taking the first stock. Very nicely done. Control S. And I'm actually going to clean that up just a smidge. No, it should be fixed. There we are. Okay, neato Dorito. We do see both of our contestants in and ready to go. Round 2 of this best of 5. Here we go. Let's go. Alright, the magic missile is going to initiate the fights here and just give him a little bit of a cover here as he does drink his physic, as we see the vortex of putrescence come out now once again. Something I've seen Lucy play around with as well. The crucible comes through. Is that an angle or a devil? We don't know. As the on that jump is going to be punished there by the magical missile, as we see another one come out there, covering half the arena. As we see the little flame serpent come out there to try and get the catch. Vortex of putrescence now comes out now once more into the crew. Is that true? That might be a true combo, as we see Pablo now finally getting a little bit of damage in. Is going to be whiff punished there by Angres, who is going to keep that. We do see that trade come through at the end. That's going to be Angres taking another stock. Very, very nice. Alright. Round 3, 2-0 in the favor of Angres. Let's get this show on the road, as we see both players hop, skipping and jumping, ready to go. Magic missile is going to come out there just to give a nice little bit of cover. The vortex of putrescence out now once more. We do see that punish there. It is going to hit into... Oh my god, that's actually huge. Is that consistent, folks? If so, that's really freaking funny. To see another magic missile here come out to give the cover here to Angres to get the tier drank, but the frost pot is going to get the interrupt there. Finally, Pablo looking for a way to actually punish that. There does seem to be a little bit of laugh between these gamers, as we do see the gavel of Jaime come out there. Good magic missile comes out now once more, trying to cover now with another one, as we do see another little bit of blue and a ballast there as well. Looking at this here, we do see the vortex of putrescence come out there. Good roll out there comes out on the side up, but the LGS is there and waiting to try and get that punish. But unfortunately for Angres, or fortunately for Pablo, it's not really going to matter, as we are going to see both players now chilling. We do see the magic missile actually... No, it doesn't actually get that roll catch there. And we do see another frost pot comes through there. It is actually going to land, but that is going to be the magic missile landing into the vortex of putrescence as a run or two comes through to try and catch there on the side of Angres. Both sides now. Pablo's trying to play a very long game here. You see now once more. The frost pot is going to miss. It's going to go a little bit high into. Oh my god. What? Is that the Carians? Like Greatsword? Renalas? Oh my lord. Renalas? That's so cool. Oh, and unfortunately it's going to be dead angled and not going to hit here. Pablo's on death's door. And there we go. The trade to end all trades. It is going to be Angres. Pablo cowering in terror as Angres lands himself in the scorecard. And there we go. Good cook by Angres. What I think, yeah, Mag, you can be up next. Mag versus Darcy, I think, is the way we'll do it if Darcy's still there. So Mag is in. I will say that that is a very nice cook, though. The angel. That true combo is very wild. That's curious now, is what I call that personally. All right, Mag, get in here. Darcy, you still there? Let me see who's joined, real quick. Oh, Darcy's in. Excellent. Excellent, Smithers. Massive putrescence. Is it oh, there's two different putrescent spells, are there? Darcy will be in red. Who's in world right now? Is it Mag or is it? I don't think that's Mag. Oh, it's Mag Casserole is in now. Yeah. If the red could just wait, I can get you on next. If you just name yourself in chat. No. It is going to be Mag versus Darcy, and then the acrylic name can wait. I think that's Wotox. Wotox, if you'd chill. It is going to be Mag first. Yeah, let Mag in. There you go. You can be up next, brother. Alright, let's just take a quick peek at the builds while I get my shenanigans set up. Darcy, of course, Strength Enjoyer. Versus the Strength Enjoyment of Mag as well. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Well, let me just make sure that the camera isn't going to bug out. I think it's going to be... Mag is going to be 3 versus... Darcy's 2. Nice. 2. Cool. Beans. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, cool beans. Both players are in. Let's get this show on the road. Darcy versus Mag. Darcy in red. Mag in blue. There we go. There we go. Alright, we are going to see Mag getting some good damage. Darcy, of course, off of her win of the Artist Badge. Good showing there as we do see the Poison Mist come out there. However, Mag is on that off Pata. As we do see the L1s come out there. The Pata is just going to frickin' town as we are going to see the spread. Mag, of course, I believe, was in the last tournament there. Good showing there. We do see these R2s coming out there from the side of Mag. Darcy electing for the dual sides, but she may have to reconsider here. Mag is a dangerous player, having played competitive for quite a while. Darcy, a relative newcomer. Of course, starting through these the losers bracket. Not losers brackets. Starting through the beginners tourneys, the Bennings tourneys, if you will, as we are going to see Mag now take another one. So a little bit of an offset matchup, but I was curious to see how she'd do against a player of the caliber of Mag. The sides are definitely one of the plays that can be used. Watau, hello, welcome in. Welcome. Alright, both players are in. The swap over to the hyper armor here on the side of Darcy. With the great sword. The pretty okay sword. Let's see how she does. As we do see the bolt out. And we do see the physics drank. And we're going to see that little bit of grease is greased. Wax on, wax off. As we are going to see now these runaways here from the side of Darce. However, the spread crossbow is going to get that tasty amount of chip there right off the bat. Mag would be pretty used to seeing Greatsword here coming from PSN, having seen Marco in bracket probably more times than can be counted. And there we go. Look at that. The standing R1 comes out there. We might actually see the mix here. The one thing that KGS or Greatswords in general do, as we do see that bit of pressure come out there from the side of Darce. She has managed to hit Mag, but of course these spread crossbows here are going to be very nasty, getting another little bit of chip. We do see that standing R1 come out here on the side of Darcy. Good rollout though as well, followed up as we do see the jump trying to get that funny hit. Goes for running attack there. The Greatsword is going to do a bit backstep there from the side of Darcy, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. Mag here using the infamous reaction roll tech, and that makes it very difficult for Darcy to actually hit anything. Oh my god, the R2 comes out though. Good strafe comes out on the side of Darce, giving Mag a little bit more to be worried about, as we are going to see now this reset into a long neutral. Spread crossbow here doing a decent job of getting that pressure. Good running attack comes through. And there we go, the running R1 comes through here, and the spread crossbow is going to continue chipping Darcy down. Another running attack comes through. Good standing. Crouch R1 comes out here on the side of Darcy. Are we going to see the follow-up? We do. Into the R2! Darcy managed to land it again. Magic has happened twice, ladies and gents. As we do see Mag being very respectful of the both the hyper armor and all of that Darcy has as a jumping R1 comes out there. Tries to go for the crouch attack there. Not quite able to do it. That is going to be Mag out of those bolts. We are going to see Darcy hit there for a little bit of damage. Do you see the reset? I'd imagine resetting over to the explosive bolts here. Getting flashbacks to Dark Souls 3 as we do see Darcy roll away. Darcy does eat all of those. And that's going to be the running attacks coming through here. Darcy has to be very careful. Not many opportunities. Just about managed to space that with the running. I believe that was a running R2, manages to clip Darcy there. A very good comeback attempt. And showing the power of that spread crossbow. 2-0 in the favor of the Mag Casual. That crossbow, yeah. I think that might be yet another divergence from ladder that I'm going to have. Most likely. Alright, we're seeing some changes here from the side of Darce. Oh me oh my. Could the player who's in the background there please not do stuff on the sidelines, or I will blacklist you from the FC. Please stop that. Thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we do have both players in. Let's crack on. In a second, trust. And the bolt is out, ladies and gentlemen. We do see the screams of defiance coming out here. Once more, Darcy going for that. Nice little bit of pressure from distance there with the harpoon. There she blows, but unfortunately it was a swing and a miss. But you miss every swing you don't take, as we are going to see Darcy here using that as we do. Oh my word, the spread crossbow here going to absolute town here, as we're going to see Darcy going for that empty that jump over the top there. Is not going to get Mag. Tries to go for that rolling attack there. The run attack actually manages to connect. Tries to get that hyper armor, but the jump R2 is going to be enough to break. Goes for a standing R1 into another, into a rolling R1 here from the side of Darce. Goes over the top, but unfortunately the Goomba Stomp isn't going to do much damage, as we do see Darce roll out there. Goes for yet another trade here from the side. Mag is forced back though, as we are going to see Darcy go for that roll. Empty jumps come through there. Darcy setting up for a running attack there, expecting the respect of the roll. That is going to be Mag getting another little bit of damage there right off the top there. That chip is rough, as we are going to see the Divine Beast stomp there, but unfortunately Mag was just too far away, as we are going to see Darcy here just caught off guard there. The pivot almost costing her dearly, as we do see just this pressure come through here. And R2 comes through, but it isn't going to land. Darcy here sticking to the Gogs, evening this one out slowly but surely, but unfortunately Mag just needs to do the unthinkable, which is just not press. We are going to see the E-bolts come through there. Darcy taking a little bit of damage, almost managing to get Mag there caught, but unfortunately Mag says, no sir, I am going to be nowhere near that, as we see another little bit of chip. Darcy goes for that, tries to get the crouch R1 there, the roll catch. All we need to see now from Mag is just one more hit as the spread crossbow comes through there. And the Divine Beast Stomp! Point blank, but it managed to clip her heels. And that is going to be Mag Casual on the scorecard. Alright, Mag is on the score sheet. So far we have Aqua, Sasumoto, Fritz, Angres, and Mag taking a win. I think, I don't know. Yeah, Mage, you're up. I don't know what your name is. So I'm going to call you Blue. I'm just going to call you Red. Oh no, you should be Blue. You're going to be Blue. Who else is in the Zivald? Control S. Might be Sasa to the Moto. I'm not sure who this next player is. Let's just find out. There we go. And there you go. No, they're allowed. They are allowed crouching. Alright, versus Sasso. Cool beans. Alright. Let's go. Nope, we're not going. While I sort out my shenanigans, let's just take a quick peek at the build. There we go. Nice showing, nice showing. Howdy. Hermie, sorry, I've been very... I was on the wrong chat window there. My apologies, I didn't quite get to see you. Welcome in, brother. And let's take a look here. So it's going to be Sasso in 2. Sasso in 2 versus the 1. Okay, cool. Neat. Let's crack on with this next round. Cool beans. We have both players in. Blue versus Sasso. Let's crack on. Kaboom! As we are going to see now that immediate aggression coming out here from the side of Sasso. He takes a little bit of damage. We are going to see these running attacks run through now. Blue, of course, electing to go for that. Into the waves. Oh, the bear roar comes out, but Sasso's going to be nowhere to be found here. Blue there, going for that. We are going to see the flames come through here. Sasso's taking quite a bit of damage into that attempt at the frost pot, but we are going to see some shenanigans. There's some spectral shenanigans as Sasso manages to take that first stock. Very nicely done. That is going to be Sasso on the scorecard. So far, 1, Control S. Right, both players are back in again. Let's get this show on the road, and I'll have another quick look at builds after this. Yeah, we're going to see the Frostpot come through, actually managing to get that, punishing the little bit of the halos. I think there's a song in there somewhere. Goes for another run attack through there. Sasso is going to get that, but unfortunately the Spectral is going to manage to land there, as you do see a running attack there come out. We are going to see the... There you go. Sasimoto's right in there, playing exactly as you need to against mages, which is rush down. If you do not rush down... Yeah, you can, Blue. I think it's Wotox. Oh my god. 44 Vig, 64 int, 20 int, 20 mind. Yeah, it's Wotox, and I gotcha. You can use Runark, brother, but we do have both players in. One last chance to Runark. 3, 2, 1. There we go. We will see these bestial slings coming out there just for a little bit of extra pressure. Oh! Interesting showing there. Oh, there we go. We are going to see that nice insane pressure here coming out on the side of Sasso. But, any bear moders in chat, as Sasso's taken a lot of freaking damage there. As the Crucible Flame of the Crucible just come out there now. Oh, as we do see that roll catch there coming out from that. And the Flame, Catch Flame is going to come out very quickly there. And the Bestial Sling comes out as well. We do see some frame drops here coming out on the side of Wotox, who's going to be forced back. Oh, the Flame! Yo, he actually managed to do it! Catch Flame! Catch Flame! Wotox is on the scorecard. Oh! Right, lagging like crazy. Yeah, I can see that. Alright. Kaboom! We are going to see now the physics. We do see yet more shenanigans come out here. As we do see that easing there to get the little bit of extra arcane, I believe. Sasso there doing a decent job actually managing to get to those hits. Goes for a running attack, the aim down there to get it, and yet another. Sasimoto not waiting to find out what shenanigans is afoot. Does fail to land that. Bear moding. As we do see a shout in return. A big roar versus a little roar. And the big roar is going to win. And that is going to be Sasimoto taking it 3-0. Let's take a look at that build. We didn't show the builds. Yes, it did. Alright, Sasimoto with another one on the score sheet. Alright, who else is trying to get in? Is there anyone who hasn't been in yet? In chat who would like a go? Anyone at all? Name yourselves. Ingram. Yeah, Ingram, you'll be in next. Crouching Kangaroo, do you want in? Me. Alright, awesome. So it's going to be Kangaroo versus... There we go. Just have to reformat that very quickly. Bear modings versus beast modings are real. Alright, get in here then. Crouching versus Ingram. So you're going to be on this side here. We've actually got the number reversed. Ingram versus Crouching. Let's take a quick peek at the builds. Alright, it is going to be the 54 strength on the side of Ingram using the Meteoric Ore Blade, I think it is. Or is it Meteoric Ore Gugs? I can't remember. Who cares? It's a Gugs. It's the Meteoric Gugs. Versus the Starfist of the Crouching Kangaroo, who is not on the score of 3. That is very silly. GG's. And there you have it. Let's go. Ingram in blue. Versus the Crouching Kangaroo with a K and a C, respectively. Let's get the show on the road. Kabooey! Kapow! Kablam! We are going to have both players going for their respective buff. You see the Ash of War coming out there into a charged door too, which is very cute. Do you see that immediate swap over there on the side of Kangaroo there? Tries to go for a little bit of counter pressure, but Kangaroo is nowhere to be seen, as we do see the R2 just about whiffing. And it does seem as though there's going to be a tasty amount of laugh between these players. As that trade is going to go through, those Kangaroo is going to be in a spot of bother. And then the Ash of War comes out there into another follow-up R2. Able to cover so much ground it is. It's actually kind of neato, as in more hyper armor is going to come through. Kangaroo there electing to roll out the Ash of War, but the R2 gets that hyper armor out nice and early and says, no, sir. You can hop, skip, and Skippy the Kangaroo is having a spot of bother, as we are going to see that in the Harpoon. There she blows, folks. But unfortunately, it's going to be a swing and a miss into, once again, the hyper armor. Are we going to see another follow-up R1 there from the side of Ingram? No, we do not. So we do see that come in. Force back now once again. We are going to see... Oh my god, he blocked it. Going for that Ash of War there to cover so much ground. It is now, we are now out of the blues. But unfortunately, the free aim is not going to hit despite his best efforts, but it is going to land that time. That is going to be Ingram on the score board. And for round 1. Cool beans. Is that counter build? No, not really. I wouldn't say so. It's still very slow, but it is very cool. But either way, we have both of our players now ready to go. Let's crack on for round 2. Wowie! As we are going to see now, once that running, that Ash of War comes out there. Going to clip just to the edge of the spacing there. Kangaroo electing to go instead for the HDS. Try and force out those high damage trades, which of course, as we can see there, that was one hit, which is doing substantially more damage than Ingram's by the looks of things. Oh, the Ash comes out there. It's not going to be enough to land. A running or two. Very greedy here on the side of Ingram, who is finally starting to trade up, but we are seeing Kangaroo adapt there. Electing probably not going for those trades is a good idea. And managing to roll those nice and early here, as we do see from the edge of the spacing there. The rolling attack lands. Oh my lord! That was what we call in the business folks, tragical. Holy sheesh! Holy sheesh! Nasty bit of stuff. So we're going to see both players now resetting. One more peek at the builds before we finish up this round. But the looks of things, again, this 54 strength, 20 arcane, 36 end versus the 36 end. 11 arcane, 60 stir. Stir cause strong. Alright folks, let's go. Physics. Nope, a little bit of grease. Oh my god, that range was tragic. So you're going to see Ingram now go for that running at R2, which does actually manage to land. Going for the follow-up there on that Ash, but unfortunately it's not going to connect. You see the rolling attack there come out now once more. And again, from the side of Ingram, trying to leverage just the amount of range, the bit of phantom there that is going on as we see a rollout there come out from the crouching Kangaroo. We are going to see that immediate pressure here from the side of Ingram, who is really trying to force mistakes here using the Meteoric Orgugs. The R2 comes out there. Is going to be respected though by Kangaroo, who is not going to be able to hop, skip and jump over that one. Skippy in shambles right now, as we are going to see a jumping R1 come through there from the side of Kangaroo. But an attempt to trade, oh my god, he went up for the follow-up, but it's not going to be enough. Kangaroo is very, very low here, as we are going to see. Just this long neutral develop now. The harpoons come out there to try and catch, but unfortunately we are going to see the R2 follow up. It is all going to whiff here on the side of Ingram. Crouching there is going to not actually managing to get that negative spacing there on the side of Ingram, as we see these empty jumps coming through here, possibly trying to punish and attempt to counter pressure with those rolling attacks we have seen Ingram use so much as in run R2 comes through. But now Kangaroo is realizing his recovery is doo-doo garbage. I have the opportunity here to hit and then go for the shoot, go for the scoot. As we see yet more of that Ash of War being used there to cover so much ground. Tries to go for that standing R1 to cover there, but unfortunately Kangaroo is going to be building up that poison as a rolling attack comes out here. Kangaroo realizing that he could just roll pretty much everything that is done here, not trying to space no more. He's figured out that no, I've taken enough damage. As hungry as I was, it's probably safer that I roll everything done. As we are going to see that the full Ash of War comes out there into the standing R1. Ingram is going to be in a spot of bother. We do see that follow-up R2 into a trade. Both sides are very low. I don't think either of them can actually take a trade here, as we do see that empty Ash come out there. We are going to see the daggers come out. 61 HP. As the harpoon comes out, and Ingram with 61 HP to spare manages to take it, landing him once more on a scorecard. Very, very nicely done, folks. I dare say even very poker. Very cool. That ping was crazy, lol. Yep. What was your net, actually? Yeah, you can be in next, Ingram. Who else is waiting to get in, folks? Just out of curiosity. Oof, that's rough. Malaysia. Yeah, there you go. Who is there? Anyone new who's trying to get in? I just got in. Misha, you're in. All right. So Misha, is there anyone else who hasn't been playing yet? Cool. Anybody else? Oh no. Alright, who? You can get in. Misha versus who? Alright, see if you can join again, Misha. Oh no. Okay, woo, who, get in. Password is lion. We're using Den Maps. Should be linked in the challenge. There should be a link that takes you to the next page if you don't have it set up. Okay, awesome. Misha, keep trying. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna put you in the queue. We'll try after this fight. Relog in. Craig, yeah, relog in there and see if it works. Then should update automatically? Yep. Emphasis on should. I've been having trouble getting people in world all the time, so... It's been doing this all day, folks. It's been doing this for the last 2 weeks since they got it back up and running. No. Alright. Who's in world still? There's someone sitting by the grace. I don't know who that is. Hey, A2, you go in against who? Miss A2, awesome. You will try again later, Misha. Again, Seamless has been fucky lately, so A2 versus who? I also can't join, I think. Bruh. Can anyone get in? Here. This is very easy. Bruh. Give me a moment. I may need to reset world. A system reboot works temporarily? Jesus. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. This sucks, dude. Wonders. Yeah, we'll see if this works first. Try Misha and who first? And then if we can't get one of them in, we'll get A2 back in. And sometimes does not. Yeah, generally speaking, the safest thing to do is just wait. We found out during the YY tourney in last week's beginner bracket, if you can just wait long enough, it generally resets itself. For whatever reason, I can't make head nor freaking tail of it, to be honest with you. So Misha and Huto try. If we can't get one of you in, we'll just reset. Time for a Miku song break? I don't think so. I think we'll pass on that one. I reckon. Are people trying to get in? No text. All right. Give me just a quick moment then to reset everything. The people want Miku. They're not going to get Miku. Alright, I'm gonna go for a quick break and restart everything. Be back in like 5 minutes less. Okay. Is it actually going to work now? These are questions. So Misha and... Oh, I can turn off my music now. Here we go. I'm looking upstairs. The API appears to have a bad gateway. Huh? You're talking to someone who's virtually tech illiterate, so... Alright, who just tuning in? Well, you're joining the tons of fun that is being had by everything refusing to work, which is what I can only describe as a fun time. Being boned? Interesting. And is there any idea when that'll be fixed or nah? But we're broken? Kinda. It seems Steam is broken. By the sounds of things. Well, I get to eat my breakfast. No, it's not. I think you missed the idea of what this is. It requires me to be here. It has nothing to do with me or anything. It's Steam being fucky. I've done like 2 restarts because I had to get my table up and running. So... Okay, so everything should be working. Alright. Either way, if we can't get Misha and Who in, just a free-for-all. Whoever can join, joins, and we go from there. So, get a bunch of people to try to join. Den servers soon. Yeah, that would be amazing. Alright, free-for-all. TM superscript. Hells yeah. Alright, yeah, I think Steam is fucked. If we have to, we can delay this. We can do this again on Friday. Because the beginner's bracket is tomorrow, so I think how this works. Well, the way that I'm doing it is that I'm casting. I have a bunch of scripts and stuff that I need, but it does seem as though everyone's having trouble. So, if it's not working, we can try again Friday. Pin password, please. See, when I win, I break the whole game. Exclamation point fight. It's not really a tourney, it's just a casted fight club, Callie. Which is currently having insane problems. Yeah, it's busted completely. Ugh. I'm upsetty spaghetti. Welp. Yes, it was Steam Fight Night. I just got home. Yeah, servers aren't even being detected. Maybe next time. What is the likelihood I'm going to have to cancel tomorrow, folks? Give me on a scale of 1 to 10. You can try changing the password. Okay. Let's try that one more time. That works. Oh, it works temporarily. I give it a 4. Ooh. Manor Lords out of 10. Why does it always go down Wednesday and Thursday? It's to spite me. Then it tends to break again after an hour. And then you have to change the password again. Because I've technically logged in on a different password, right? I've booted up now twice. Well, I will say this. I love Elden Ring. We're going to delay until Friday. You have to change the word. IDKY. Yeah, there you go. Cooperator was unable to join session. GG's though. Alright. Yeah, Steam probably doing maintenance. Fucking G's. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do something else then. All right, folks, it's been real. New password. Well, let's see, because now I have to change fucking everything. All right, here we'll try one more time, and then if it doesn't work, we'll do something else. Jesus, I need to remember to turn off all my scripts. I love Elden Ring. Teehee. Password. Here, give me a second. I'll need to, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do or I'm gonna do something else with my day. We'll try again Friday. Fuck it. I can't be arsed. So, I love and appreciate you all. Fight night delayed till Friday. Stop this. Yeah. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care, everyone.